Jason Roy will not be going to the World Cup to help England defend the title they won so dramatically at Lord's in 2019. He's been axed from their final 15-man squad, with Harry Brook, the coming man, coming into the side in his place. Now, this does come as something of a surprise, to be perfectly honest. Joss Buttler, speaking after England's series win against New Zealand earlier this week, did indicate that loyalty to long-proven performers was probably going to be the overriding factor for England. They did have the option of giving Jason Roy a chance to play against Ireland this week after missing all of the matches against New Zealand with a back spasm. But in the end, they've decided that Harry Brook's case is simply too strong to be ignored. Now, in ODI cricket in particular, Brook hasn't actually made that great a case. He only got 37 runs from a tortuous 68 balls across his 3 innings against New Zealand, having come in to open the batting, which is not his favoured position, when Roy went lame with his back spasm. But at the other end, Dawo Malan has made an incredible case to be England's first choice opener. He scored 277 runs at 92 across the series, including a fine century at Lord's. And basically, that has really changed England's dynamic. They've now realised that they've got Roy is no longer needed to open the batting with Johnny Bairstow. They've got Dawo Malan up top there to lead the line. What they really need is a guy who can perhaps come off the bench in the middle order if injuries occur, such as Harry Brook, and tee off from the get-go in the way that he's done so effectively, of course, in Bazball in Test cricket. It does mean there's a change to the overall feel of England's 15. A lot of the build-up for this World Cup was really centred around trusting the guys who've done it before. You know, the general zeitgeist in this 4-year cycle since 2019 has been very much T20 cricket on the one hand and England's rebooted Test fortunes on the other hand. So 50-over cricket has been rather squeezed out. And so England were hoping to be able to rely upon people who'd been there and done it before. The only trouble with Roy, apart from his back spasms, is his returns had already been falling off a little bit compared to the ballistic performances he'd been putting in for England right from the start of his international career in 2015, when he, the guy who faces the first ball in every single one of England's innings, he was really the guy who was charged with setting the tempo, setting the aggressive mindset that England have brought to their white ball cricket in that period. So to go into a tournament without him is a really big call, but England do, I think, sense that he's just on the wane a little bit. He'd already been dropped from the T20 squad that, of course, won the T20 World Cup in India in November last year. And so Brook, the coming man, a much younger man as well, he's 20 odd compared to Roy being 33 and climbing. He's clearly the future of English cricket, and for all that he's not had a great opportunity at 50-over cricket just yet, England are convinced that he is the real deal, and he will, given half a chance, show what he can do on the global stage. It's a massive call, but England have been quite used to making massive calls in the course of their fine era as world beaters in white ball cricket. If this is one that gives them a chance to defend that World Cup, it will be justified in hindsight.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.